Hi everyone, I'm Natti-Lin, and welcome to Don't Starve, Reign of Giants. This is my first Let's Play video, so please be kind. I will accept all constructive criticism, as long as it doesn't pertain to my crappy audio. My audio sucks, my video sucks, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm running off of the built-in webcam in my laptop. At least my microphone's good. I've got a nice microphone. I'll admit that. I chose Don't Starve for my first video because I love Don't Starve. It's one of my favorite games. It's now one of my favorite multiplayer games thanks to Don't Starve Together. And thank you Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, because watching your Let's Play videos for it inspired me to finally get up off the couch and start recording for other people. I like to think that I'm a little entertaining when I play. So hopefully this will be fun for both of us. All of us. Especially if I get more than 2 views. So I'm starting off a new file. For those of you that don't know, Don't Starve is a survival game. They put you out into the world with pretty much nothing, and you go around and scavenge trying to survive and not starve. Sorry, I'm looking up because I've got my TV up with the video. Because it's a lot nicer to look at than a laptop sometimes. So if anyone finds that that's too annoying, if I get enough people saying that, I will start using my laptop screen. So, just going around, scavenging some stuff. I need enough twigs and grass to start making tools so that I can chop down trees. With trees and grass, I can make a campfire. With enough grass and twigs, I can then make a trap and get some rabbits. Fun stuff right there. See, I found a rabbit. That is good. Can't really get one right now. I'm playing with a controller. I started off playing with a keyboard, and as fun as it was, and as much as I love my shortcuts, I have just become so used to using a controller while playing through Steam. Big picture view is amazing, you guys. I'm so excited for the Steam consoles and the Steam controller. Oh, I need flint. That's what it was. A good thing to collect on your first couple of days is also petals off of flowers. You need 12 to make a hat, and that hat will help your sanity levels from going down. Thank goodness. Getting some carrots. That gong bell, whatever that goes off, means that you have enough of an item to craft something. In this case, I have enough to craft, I believe, a torch and a trap. Yep. Ooh, and now I have enough for my axe, which I'm going to make immediately. I've disabled Reign of Giants for this file, mainly because I like being able to play the game as it is, without the DLC. I don't know, it's just more fun that way to me. I haven't really gotten into Reign of Giants enough to where I like it. I guess that's not fair to it, because I haven't actually played it. My biggest concern is that there's too many things in there that'll kill me, other than myself. However, I did leave the world the same. Normally, I take out winter, or I lessen the amount of spiders, because I hate spiders. I hate spiders a lot. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm absolutely terrified of spiders, whether they're cartoonish or not. Oh, I'm getting a little hungry there. You've got your 4 meters up in the top, the very top one being the clock. We've got the yellow part for daytime, the red part for evening, and the blue is night. When it goes to night, you need to have a fire source. Otherwise, you go insane. The icon on the left of that top little section, that would be my hunger. It shows that I'm kind of hungry at the moment. The one next to that is my health, because things can attack you. And the one at the bottom is my sanity, which is starting to go down because, one, it's dark and I have no light, and two, because I'm not asleep. And while you don't have to sleep in the game, it is very recommended. And let's see here. Oh, I can make a campfire. I'm not going to make my campfire just yet. I've got quite a bit of evening left. So I'm going to keep scavenging, especially this grass. Grass is great. Okay. We got some rabbit holes here. Those will be useful. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and set a trap. I like setting them right on top of the hole because that means you don't always have to bait them. If you put a trap away from a rabbit hole, you normally have to bait it with a carrot or something. I've noticed they don't really like cooked berries, so that sucks. Plus, then birds will just eat the bait right out of the trap, and that's not cool. You won't get any rabbits that way. I'm gonna get those seeds. Seeds will show up randomly, either through birds or just by being generated. And with those seeds, you can cook them, you can later plant them and grow vegetables. This game is so highly interactive, it's great. I mean, you can go as far as building a tool that will allow you to change the terrain. So you could actually plant grass somewhere. I could just take a whole section of this grass and put it over here, just cause. Oh, wrong button. Pine cones. Their usefulness is debatable to me. I will use them as fuel. They make decent fuel, not the best. You can also use them to plant trees, which you don't always need to do. But if you're in a place that doesn't have any trees and you decide to make that your camp, you should plant some trees there. You're gonna end up running out of firewood that way. I might have eaten some bad berries. I don't know what that was about. Another thing is if you're being chased by a tree guardian, sometimes you can appease them if you have planted enough trees. Well, pine cones. And tree guardians you need to appease, especially if you're very low leveled in the game. You have no ways of fighting, for example. Oh, I hate tree guardians so much. Normally I use the nighttime to build things, to cook things, eat them. There isn't a whole lot you can do at night. You can get a torch and run around, but if you don't have backup torches, you run the risk of being left in the dark completely. And that will not only drop your sanity immensely, but then there's a lovely little character named Charlie who will attack you. We'll get into Charlie later. Anytime now. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put up a couple more traps, see how that goes. I wanted my first game for Let's Play to be Tales from the Borderlands, Episode 1. But I'm a little worried that my computer wouldn't be able to handle streaming it. I mean, right now I'm just recording and then I'll put it up later. I don't know. I'll see how this one goes. I didn't want to do something so big for my first video. I am so excited for episode 2 though. Episode 2 is going to be great. I've already downloaded it, I just haven't had the time to play it, unfortunately. There are seasons in this game, as part of one of the updates way back when. With these seasons, you have winter, it's basically the 4 seasons, but the main ones to be careful of are summer and winter. In summer, you can suffer from overheating, and then in winter, you can freeze to death, and that's not fun at all. Bunnies don't normally come out at the very beginning of the day. They come out after a few in-game hours. Yep, so nothing yet. Walking on the paths makes you so much faster than just walking around normally. And then later you can actually craft a walking stick, and that will also increase your walking speed. And then, you can download workshop items through Steam that people've made, and those will help you go faster. But I try not to rely too much on workshop items. If I see a cool character, I'll download them. People put up a lot of anime characters, a lot of custom characters, versions of themselves, which I always think is hilarious. It looks like I found the tip of the terrain here. Yep. Every game is different. I mean, literally, they have a randomized generator for the land. So right now, this is what it looks like for me. I know that there's another little bit of land this way, but I have to find a bridge, which is going to be somewhere down here, I imagine, that will connect those two. Because as far as I know, you can't build a boat. As nice as that would be. Okay, sanity looks pretty good. I'm still pretty hungry. All different kinds of food have different stat boosts to them. Some will just raise your health, some of them will raise your hunger, will fill your hunger. Whether or not they're cooked will have a big impact on that. And then there are some things that will actually lower your health, and that always sucks a lot. Like mushrooms, I never trust a mushroom, mainly because I can't remember which one does what, but that's just me being dumb. I'm not going to kill my rabbits just yet. While it does condense your inventory space because you can't stack live rabbits, your meat can spoil after an amount of time. So to keep them at their optimum freshness, I choose to not kill my rabbits immediately. I normally wait until nighttime. Speaking of, I'm trying to find some more rabbit holes. Oh, there we go. Ooh, you see that purple land up here? Yeah, I normally don't walk on that. Those are swamplands. And they're incredibly dangerous because tentacle monsters will just pop out of them. And that is very no bueno. That's about as much Spanish as I know, so that's all you're getting out of me. The boulders that have the gold streaks in them, those actually have gold in them, which you need to make science. Literally, we make science in this game. Oh, science machine. The regular gray ones give you rocks, and I think it's pronounced nitra. They also provide flint. I never pick up the nitra. I've not found a use for it. which is probably very bad, but oh well, I'll get over it. Rocks are used to make campfires, which is incredibly helpful because they're permanent fires. The one that I planted for the previous night, that turned to ashes as soon as the fire went out. Whereas this one, I can come back to it later and relight it. Just super helpful for camps. However, I don't really need that at the moment. I'm gonna stop right up here. This is perfect. Because now I can just go ahead and mine for the rest of the night. Also, I could cook. That would be a good idea. I'm gonna drop that for the moment. Murder it, murder it. Cook these guys. And eat them up. Your fire can get out of control when it's not a campfire, when it's just a regular fire like this one. It can get out of control and burn you. So it takes a couple of tries, but you get used to it. Oh, well, used to how much it takes to light it up before it burns you. Oh, I thought it was nitro. I don't want this video to be too terribly long. I'm probably going to cut it off soon, unfortunately. But this is really just, what's the word I want to use? It kind of is just a test video to me. My Wi-Fi is also horrible. It's going to take a while for this to upload, unfortunately enough for me. But hopefully it looks okay. It's going to take a couple of tries for me to figure out what proper video length to use. Hopefully this is good enough. I'll go on for another 3 minutes, try to go for an even 20. We'll see how that goes. A little about me. My real name is Lindsay. My boyfriend calls me Lin, hence the Lin. But one of my gaming names is Natti, N-A-T-T-I. It just came from a name that I made way back when, but I can't use at the moment. Oh, a miner's hat. That's good to have. Unfortunately, it has a limited durability, so I'm going to unequip that and use it for nighttime. This game spawns skeletons, kind of, where they've just dropped items. Well, if you're lucky, you'll find one that's dropped items. The majority of them are very helpful, though. And then you'll even find some kind of rare items, like the miner's hat. I don't normally get that one. Some more of that swamp land that I'm not going to be stepping on. Oop. I don't need that many rocks right now. I'm going to go back to chomping down stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, items have a durability, so you can only use them so many times. I mean, it's smart. You can make more durable tools. You can make them out of gold, and those are beautiful and glorious. Just to give you an idea of how far I've traveled. Oop. If I can, remember my controls. Goodness, apparently I can't. Yeah, we started off at about here. The worlds in this game are huge. You can limit them to being a certain, not a specific range, but you can choose to use a smaller world instead of a larger one. Or a medium-sized world. I like the large ones because it gives more opportunities for special events. Picking up some berries because they're delicious. I'm seeing a lot of swampland, but I'm not seeing any sort of evil creatures. Like, spiders tend to chill around the swamplands. And you want to stay very clear away from spiders' nests while it's nighttime because they come out of the nest and they roam. And they roam pretty far out. It's terrifying. I just remembered I laid a trap way far away. I am silly. I'm really just walking around looking for interesting things. A good place to set up a permanent camp. You have to explore the area a lot beforehand because you don't know what's going to be around to attack you at night. One of the prime places to camp out is where beefalo are. Beefalo are like giant buffalo. I think spiders and frogs are some of the only things that have their in-earth name, or real-life name, whatever you want to say. Fog, not dangerous. Fog is okay. Graves, you can actually dig them up and pull random items out of them. Sometimes you'll find gems, sometimes you'll find random knickknacks, and those knickknacks can be used to trade to someone for gold. But for the meantime, we haven't found that someone, so we don't need them at all. But beefalo, yeah, beefalo are really good to camp around because they will protect you, not intentionally, but from monsters that may spawn and start to attack. Like hounds. Hounds show up, if I'm thinking correctly, around day 7. And your character will know because they'll start saying, "Did you hear that? What was that noise?" And you'll hear dog barking, and it's really, really unpleasant. But if you're around beefalo, you can trick the hounds into attacking the beefalo, therefore tricking the beefalo into attacking the hounds. And I've just realized I've gone over my 20 minutes, so hopefully that's not too much of a problem. I'm just gonna end this here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this. Again, any creative criticism, constructive criticism, I fully appreciate it. I'm so thankful to everyone that watched this today. Hopefully this is one good video that will start off many. I don't have a cool catchphrase yet, and I'm not going to steal Ken's by saying, "If it's your birthday, happy birthday." I'm not going to say, "If you sneeze during this video, bless you," because I say Gesundheit. So there. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope y'all